Whew. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I am live right now. Hopefully, you guys are doing okay out there. I just went to a protest, or was part of a protest, just a little bit ago. So, I it was a little bit. It was an unexpected. It was an unexpected decision to go and do this protest or be a part of the protest. I only found out about it like at the last minute, right after, only a few hours before I was supposed to be on the show with you guys. Crystal, what's up? How you doing? What's up, Crystal? What's up, Jacqueline? I hope you guys are doing well out there. I was supposed to be doing a show this morning or this evening at 7 p.m. and I moved everything to now because and I'm just popping on for a short while, for a very short minute, because I was just a part of the Black Lives Matter protest in March down Hanley, in St. Louis and all that. And it was a really peaceful turnout, real talk. But at the same time, it was just a very busy one, or it was a very eventful day, a very eventful evening of marching and representing and all that. Erica, hello, how you doing? Thank you so much for commenting on Facebook. I appreciate it. There is some footage that I just put up. I tried to go live out there, but where we were, it was like this weird pocket of just no reception whatsoever. So I will be showing a lot more footage tomorrow morning on the morning show from the experience and just how peaceful and wonderfully put together and how positive and just how wonderful the vibe was in that place during this protest. And what was dope is that the cops 5-0 kept their distance in a respectful manner. They let us do our thing. It was a peaceful protest. I don't know what's going on now. We left after some time, but it was dope to be a part of it was dope to be a part of that with my family, and like my nephew was with us, and he's a little kid, and just having him see this kind of movement and just seeing it through his eyes was really an amazing thing, really a really positive thing. And I was real proud of him for coming through and being a part of it and not being scared and jumping into it. Hello, Laura. How you doing? Thank you so much for commenting on Facebook. What's up, Mihai? What's up, my brother? I hope Romania is treating you well right now. But yeah, it was I'm back, Mega Man. I'm back. Only for a very short while, unfortunately. I just got done marching and protesting and being a part of this thing, and it was a wonderful thing. And I'm going to be putting up, like I said, a photo on the community page here very shortly. And then I have footage from the march that I'm going to be showing on the show tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So most definitely you guys want to tune in for that, because I want everybody to see what a peaceful protest looks like. In my personal perspective, instead of what everybody's been seeing, on the news, what they keep perpetuating, what they keep drilling into our brains of the looting and the rioting. But what I just witnessed, what I was just a part of, was a peaceful, positive, well put together protest. And that's something that we need to see more of. Real talk. So I was really thankful to be to be a part of that and see that. So I'm going to be showing that footage tomorrow morning on the show. It was really cool to be a part of that. There was a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that were upset. There was some, Mihai just asked, no attacking, no vulgar talking, I think. Now, the funny thing is there was some people saying, F the police, and there was there was some colorful language from time to time, but it was very, very rare. It was very rare. You know, there was one dude that was walking around. He was clearly like off his rocker. He was clearly insane. And, he was sitting there going, oh, if they step to you, put one in the dome. And that was not what we needed in that space. But you could clearly see that he was just a little unhinged. You know what I'm saying? Just a little shaky in the brain. You know what I'm saying? Dude was crazy. Let's just say that, straight funky. But other than that, it was nice to be a part and see everyone coming together. There was kids. There were people of all races, all colors, all creeds, men, women, black, white, everything in between and on the outsides of all the color spectrums all together, putting their hands up, saying hands up, no shoot, screaming out George Floyd's name, Breonna Taylor's name. There was some occupying of the roads. But the funny thing is that the police were just guiding us through it. They were guiding us through the march, which was really, really wonderful. They didn't go in there and try to agitate anything. They didn't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just like we didn't start nothing either. There was a good moment where we took a moment of silence about, a little over 8 minutes, obviously to represent how long it took, how long George Floyd wasn't breathing for, and stuff like that. There was just a lot of really amazing demonstrations that were a part of it. And so it was really cool. Megan, thank you so much for saying thanks for being there. I really appreciate you commenting on Facebook. Real talk. And Jalen, for Captain Dorn, no, there was no mention of his name. I did receive your message. I did listen to that, and we will be talking about that tomorrow morning for sure. Because it is a shame what happened to Officer, Captain Dorn. For sure. He didn't have to lose his life during the looting, during the riots. And it's a really unfortunate situation for sure, But, man, I'm telling you, it was peaceful. It was very, very nicely done. What was also dope and crazy, people were walking around like it was like this communal thing. It was really dope. People were handing out water bottles, like giving each other hand sanitizer, handing out face masks if you needed them. There were certain things that you were seeing that people were there was so much camaraderie going on. There was so much togetherness and people willing to work with each other and helping each other out, which was an amazing and beautiful thing, But yeah, there were people just handing out stuff and handing out water bottles, handing out love, handing out positivity, handing out just being there, just showing that they were all there, not only just, apart, but together. And that was something that was so beautiful and dope. And those are the things that the media needs to start showing more about it, And Whitney on Periscope, you are absolutely 110% right. The media loves to display the bad, and you never hear about the good. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct, Whitney. So I appreciate you commenting and just checking this out on Periscope. I really do. And follow us on Twitter. That would really mean a lot because we do this live every single day in the morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Today's a little bit different because I just went and attended that demonstration and that protest. I felt like I had to be there, I felt like it was very necessary, and I wanted to see a different perspective because I went to another protest a few days before on Sunday, if I'm correct, and it was a completely different protest. It was a night and day, completely different vibe. It was just a whole bunch of a-holes. I'm just going to be real honest. A whole bunch of a-holes. So it was nice to be around people that were trying to do something positive and do something and do something together in a peaceful way. So I can't wait to show you guys that footage because that's exactly how protests should be done, son. Period. Nobody got arrested. From what I saw, nobody got arrested. Yeah, you had cops that were going whoop whoop and doing all that stuff to kind of freak us out. Of course, they want to make their presence known, but on some real stuff, it was still peaceful. I don't know what's going on right now, but when we left, it was pretty damn peaceful, which I'm thankful for. And Whitney, thank you so much. And also, Whitney, if you are on YouTube and have a YouTube account, please hit us up on follow us, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel as well. That's where most of my YouTube fam is at. That's where most of the chatting and conversations are on here as well. So please check it out. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/The Pascal Show. So I'm going to read some of these comments real quick. Jalen, I meant the one about George Floyd, a peaceful man that died in a violent way that for the first time in my life made cops our equals, not our superiors. Yeah, I mean, it was, oh, Cameron, thank you. That's why you're my media. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. Sorry, Jalen, I'm going to respond to what you just commented, but that really, that means a lot. Thank you, Cameron. Yes, no. When it comes to Dorn, yes, he was a life too. Losing his life is, how he lost his life is a terrible thing. It was such an unjust and unfair way. I mean, no matter what color, race you are, doesn't matter if you are on, if you are on the blue side or on the black side, if you lose your life, it is still terrible. Regardless if you are trying to protect a building or if you are trying to run away from the cops. Doesn't matter. A life is still a life. And it's still terrible that we lost him, especially from that video that you sent me. He was also, he's a black man. He was a black man who was a cop, an ex-cop. And the fact that he had to die just trying to stop looters from rioting that historic pawn shop is really, really heart-wrenching. It's terrible. And there should be some sort of acknowledgement of his passing, to be really honest. And there was a lot of friends of mine that were friends of his that were posting photos of him saying, hey, this is terrible that he had to die during this time, that he had to die this way, trying to do what was right, which was protecting his business, protecting his friend's business, which is terrible. Mega Man, that's the way it should have been, just a peaceful protest. Not the way it turned out to be with the looting and rioting, so on and so forth. Exactly, Mega Man. I mean, it's really nice when you get to see the other side. And the thing is like I said, it was nice. Like I don't have a son. I don't have a daughter. I don't have any kids, but I do have a nephew, and I actually do have nephews and a niece. And the fact that my nephew was old enough to walk with us, hold the sign, be a part of the protest, and see the positive side of it, see a peaceful side of it, really was amazing. And like I said, there was a moment where I walked over to him, grabbed him by the head and said I was proud of him, because still, no matter what, no matter if it's peaceful or not, it is nerve-wracking and it is scary. Because one, you don't know if something's about to pop off. And second, you don't know if you're going to get arrested just for standing there. You just never know. So for him to be there and see that and be a part of it was huge. Crystal, working together peacefully seems a tad better than vandalizing property and destroying crap. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Crystal. We need to be a lot more. I feel that it's a lot more effective when the world works in a peaceful manner. Now, we've had this debate several times on the show, whether violent protesting is more effective than peaceful protesting. I've seen both sides. I've seen the yin and yang, the pros and cons of both sides, But one thing I've noticed, at least recently, and of course, I could be completely, utterly wrong, but I've noticed that there has been less. The looting and rioting has kind of started to calm down. It started to calm down, which I do like. I'm thankful for it, because I think that if there was still time right now that things were just looting and rioting and everything was just chaos, just fire and brimstone, I don't think any of this stuff that's going on right now, where companies are banding together, they're starting to write new bills in the House, in the House. Nancy Pelosi's trying to push a lot of bills that are being resurrected and being created right now for equality, for social justice, within the systemic racism that's being known and being exposed right now. She's trying to start restructuring things and start writing out bills in regards to those things. And I think that if everything was so crazy and so just maniacal and fire and brimstone, I don't think any of this stuff would be happening, and also Trump would start releasing the beasts. He would release the hounds for sure. And what I mean by that is he'd be releasing military for show, without a shadow of doubt, y'all. So, the March for Dorn was today and peaceful. If that is the case, because no one was chanting his name during that time, but given the fact that happened, I can only imagine that probably cooled a lot of people's cooled the fires a little bit, and has made people realize, wow, we're actually starting to kill our own, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to get the word across. We're here to get the message across, and we're here to be heard. Megan on Facebook, there will be a Ladue student-led protest tomorrow, starting at County Library parking lot, marching down Clayton Road to 141, and that's beautiful. As long as it's done in a peaceful manner and no one gets hurt and no one tries to, do anything ignorant during that time. You know what I'm saying? No one starts to get all mavericky and starts being all, crazy. That's the only thing. That's my only concern. All I care about is people being able to protest, get the word out there, but doing it in a peaceful and safe manner. And that's how it should be. Let's see. Mega Man, that's true. You don't know if the protest might turn out ugly. Hopefully it will stay peaceful for the time being. Yes, I hope it stays really, really peaceful. We need it. We need it now. We need the peace. We need peace. We need to say what we need to say. We need to get the words out. We need everybody to know that Black Lives Matter and this is unjust, and the things that are going on in this world need to start changing right now, but we need to do it in a peaceful manner. We need to start demonstrating in a peaceful manner. When I start seeing live videos of people trying to break into banks and trying to destroy buildings and destroy things that are around us, okay, I get that to a certain extent, but when does that stop? Because we need to start talking about the things that are really mattering, not a pair of jeans or a wad of cash, because those are all temporary. So, and what we have, the seeking justice and what's going on in the world, is forever. And if we can change that, then our children and our children's children and so on and so forth can actually live in peace and live in harmony without actually worrying about getting pulled over and dying because they got pulled over for a broken taillight. That's what needs to be. That's what we need more than anything in the world. Angel, I love your show, Pascal. You is my favorite, Pascal, and I thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angel. I really appreciate that. And if I'm correct, you're commenting from Africa, so I appreciate that. Seriously, I really, really do. Mega Man, hopefully it will stay peaceful that way. Yes, I hope so too, my brother. We need this. Jalen, this has been an unbelievably personal experience. Being a mom to biracial kids has taken a whole other perspective. Wait. Hearing all my kids talking about this has been enlightening, to say the least. Absolutely. And that's the thing. We need to start listening to our children too, because they want to understand what's going on too, you know? And I hate to give them the harsh realities of the world, but them's are the breaks sometimes, you know? And they need to know that until things start to change, they have to abide by certain things so that they don't get hurt or they don't get in trouble, especially when it comes to black kids and biracial children, the whole nine. I mean, if you're black or brown or even beige in this country, you can get into some really deep trouble just for saying the wrong thing or acting the wrong way. It's unfortunate. Two Rivers 12, what's up? Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in on Twitch. I really appreciate it. We also are on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/The Pascal Show. I'd really appreciate it. You know, Kenneth, what's up, man? What's up, Ken? What's up, my brother? Thank you for commenting on Facebook. I really appreciate it. But like I said, you know, tomorrow I will be putting up, I'll be showing the protest footage from the protest, my experience, you know, what I thought of it. Obviously, you're already hearing all of it right now, but I'll be talking a little bit more about it. There's going to be footage that I'm going to be putting out here in a little bit. What up, Caden? What's up, Mang? How you doing, little man? My nephew is on live right now, watching the show right now. And I want to tell you something, Caden, real quick, because, you know, because I just want to say it. I've just been talking about you this whole, I don't know, 20 minutes of this show right now. And I need to tell you, I need you to know how proud I am of you for being there today. And I'm also very proud of you for being over there yesterday and being a part of that other protest that you felt it was necessary for you to get up, get out, make some signs, and be a part of that protest and that demonstration yesterday and including today. And I'm super, super honored and I'm so proud to be your uncle. Seriously. Because there's not a lot of kids that would be willing to go out there and put their butts on the line like you did, Caden. I'm very proud of you. Very. Anyway. I am really proud of you, Caden. Seriously. I'm really proud. Two Rivers 12. I'm sitting up here in northern Canada watching the world come unglued. Yeah, I feel like we all have a really good seat right now. We are all watching the world go to trash. But I'm thinking that you got to have bad things. It's got to get ugly before it starts getting real pretty, you know? It's got to get worse before it gets better. And I think we're in that realm right now where it's just worse, but I think we're on the way back up. You know, we're about to do that scoopity-doo, you know, like boom, you know, we're about that scoop. You know what I'm saying? Two Rivers. That's what I think. I think we're about to scoopity-doo. We're on our way back up. Trust and believe. We have to. There's no reason for us not to go back up. If we keep going down, woo, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real ugly. It's going to be real ugly. Whitney on Periscope says, off topic, but do you play the guitar? Yes, I do. I do. I'm not as good as I used to be because I don't play it as often, but I do. Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't put it up there to just show it for ish and giggles, of course. No. I can play, and it's been a long time since I've really played, but I do play. I have two black sons. Jalen says on YouTube, I have two black sons, an Asian daughter, and a Mexican son, and a granddaughter, so our family conversations are unique. Abso-freaking-lutely. That sounds unique as all get out, man. Wow. That sounds like, yeah, that's Neapolitan ice cream up in that piece. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's incredible. But at the same time, you're able to have those conversations on so many different levels, which is amazing. Most people don't get that. You know, they only have their side of the family. You know, there's only one race and they only think of one way and all that, and no other influences and other cultures infiltrate that world. So it can be really, unfortunate sometimes. You know, so you're very, very lucky. Consider yourself blessed to have so many different walks of life and so many different cultures, in and out of your world. That's a beautiful thing. Real talk. Ken, I'll be there, my man. You know, I've always been there to support you. Kenneth, man, my brother, you know, I salute you, my dude. I appreciate you always having my back. Crystal, I don't know why, but I can't help but imagine a cop saying, "Freeze, dirtbag. You are under arrest for hurting my feelings." You never know nowadays. Nowadays, it's weird. And it seems like that's what's going on when you see the protesters getting tackled, pushed over, the whole nine, the bad ones, you know. Thank you so much, Jalen, for the love and support. Thank you. Kenneth, just so you know, Caden, on Facebook, Kenneth just said he's proud of you, Caden, just so you know. So there's a lot of people showing a lot of love to you, man. Seriously, you know, Caden, you the bomb. Okay. Thank you, Jalen, for the tip. Thank you so much. Caden, you're an inspiration to your generation. Keep your voice strong. You have all your uncle's fans standing with you. Thank you, Jalen. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you. See? You know what I mean? You didn't have to come on the show right now. You didn't have to show up and be on this thing right now. But the fact that you are doing it right now and you're getting the love that you deserve, Caden. Real talk. You know what I mean? Let's see. Angel, I'm not going to be mean, but I don't think they need to burn everything down. I think if they just protest, that'd be really nice, because what it really looks like is war. Yeah. That's very true. You're right. It looks like war on our own turf. It looks like war on American soil. And that's not how it should be. Real talk. That's not how it should be. Period. Ever. Like ever. Like never. It should never be like that. You know? A few more comments real quick, and then I got to wrap it up, unfortunately, guys. Troy, what's the name? Pascal's favorite restaurant he advertises in St. Louis. Oh, Sugar Fire, baby. Sugar Fire Barbecue. Sugar Fire Smokehouse Barbecue. Go check it out. SugarFireSmokehouse.com. Check them out. They're amazing. The best barbecue in St. Louis, and they are franchised. So they're in other states and other cities as well. So check them out. Seriously, they're fire. Let's see. Jalen, our family's colorblind. I love all my kids unconditionally. That's a beautiful thing, Jalen. And keep doing so. Seriously, keep doing so. Even when they steal the car and wreck it on accident. Just saying that out loud, because I'm sure that's some story at some point somewhere. Anyway, Crystal, I don't know why, but I can't. Oh, you just said that already. For some odd reason I went backwards, it seems like. Let's see. So I was right, Jalen. I've been there. I was right. Two Rivers. I'm 60. Worked and still work underground mine. So I work with people with from all walks of life, who I put my life in their hands daily. You judge a person by what they do. And in my world, idiots don't last long, but it has kept me alive so far. Yes. And that's a beautiful thing, that, you're putting it's teamwork, and it doesn't matter who is who. It doesn't matter what their ethnicity is, what their religious background is. At the end of the day, does this guy have my back? Is this guy going to keep an eye on me? And that's what matters. More than anything in the world, that's what it is. It's not about the race. It's not about the color of your skin. It's about who you are on the inside. And if you're a good human being, and if you're a trash human being, you're going to know. You're going to know. People are going to know you're a trash human being. And there's plenty of trash human beings out there, trust. But at the same time, I'm thankful for those trash human beings, because then it makes you appreciate the people who are actually gold in your life. And you're like, damn, I am so thankful that I went and, I met this terrible human being, because I could never fully appreciate this other human being that's right in front of me. You see what I'm saying? Those things are huge. But at the same time, if we could get rid of all the bad people in the world, that would be really, really dope too. Thank you, Caden, on the love. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. And like I said, if you're watching and haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'm still working on trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We just got past 5,000. We're making the moves on YouTube. We're making the moves slowly but surely. But I'm very thankful for where we're at and making the new friends that we have been making, and we're looking forward to growing and making more and more friends as we continue with this crazy ass show. But anyway, I got to get going, guys. I'm going to say this tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow's going to be a very interesting one. It's going to be an action-packed show. There's going to be a lot of people in and out of the show tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, Troy, thank you. I would love to have 10 million subs. Trust and believe, and Two Rivers, thank you so much. We go on. Where you, by the way, Two Rivers, where are you commenting from? That's what I'd like to know. But we will be on from we'll be on at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So wherever you guys are, I'll be on again 12 hours from now, live, talking about everything that I experienced during the protests, the peaceful protests, and then all the other things. I got some people coming onto the show to talk, and all that. It's gonna be really, really nutty. And like I always say, if you haven't done this yet, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. That would really, really mean a lot. Two Rivers, yes, you did say Northern Canada. So Tumbler Ridge, BC, Canada. That is crazy, man. Thank you so much for watching from Canada, man. We got people from Romania. We got people from Detroit. We got people from LA. We got people from all over the world. We got that international love, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be, son. That's how it should be. Anyway, I got to get going. It's been 30 minutes. That's all I can give you right now. I got to eat and then sleep and then get back up and do all this stuff all over again. But like I said, tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be going into conversations on this, and it's going to be dope. We need to have this conversation. And Caden, keep being awesome like you always are, kid. You know what I'm saying? I look up to you now. You are my hero. All right? I love you, buddy. Anyway, we got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Tonight was a positive night. Let's continue having that, right? I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.